Right. Fun and games sound effects. So it probably mum. Right. So, connecting. That's connected. Brilliant. Okay. You want to know? Right. You want to hear me? No. No. Yep. No, I'm talking. I don't think it. No, my mic. Oh yeah. What's up with my microphone? It's working. Going on with what's
Sorry, I was a bit late. I lost track of time.
It's okay. No one else seems to be here.
I'll hear. Mostly.
God.
We all hurt Tavis's feelings, so now he's off partying somewhere. So
Microphone for effect.
I need everyone except Walker and Sassafras to give me a notice check, please.
Just as soon as my character controls pop up, I shall.
Thank you very, very much. That's Gastus.
Oh, you're most welcome, charming fellow.
You can of course spend a penny if you want to, given that I did roll stealth checks for a number of individuals on the map earlier. And Walker rolled a 20.
Yes, and I rolled okay. I mean, I didn't roll a 20, but
I'm happy enough with that.
Yeah. Basically, what's going to happen is obviously you're dealing with very, very, very naughty people, and they are sneaking. Some of them, they are all attempting to sneak around the place, and it's really down to your notice check. If your notice check beats their stealth check, when they won't get the drop on you if they try and stab you in the back. If your notice check doesn't beat their stealth check, then yeah. Simple as that. So, let's see. Leia got a 9. It was quite depressing how many of them absolutely rolled. terribly. As I say, Thaddeus, you got a 4. If you're happy with a 4, that's great. But if you want to spend a penny and re-roll, you most certainly can. Tank Girl said
this
hello.
isn't-
Thanks, Girl said hello, and I will be giving out bennies because she told me to. But
Yeah, we're sitting on 2 bennies at the minute.
and one for the gym.
I've got GM reminders, haven't I?
Okay, so if anyone's got a bag of holding, let me know if it works. Me?
Right. So just to get you up to speed, in case, and just to make sure we're signing off the same sheet, nobody can soak. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh crap! I knew I forgot to do something today.
Yeah. So nobody can soak. See, my inner DM, everybody's players goes, no, don't remind him about that. So nobody can soak
Okay, let's have a look. What do we have?
Until a joke is drawn, I presume.
unless they get a joker. So something, right? They're sneaking up on us.
Vorka played love interest. I can't remember who Vorka played love interest on.
I played Arcane Spike, so I got some. I played the one that got a +2 on my.
You played Arcane Inspiration, yeah. Gastus
I
played.
played Otto, and what's funny is I've got it again.
Each okay. Oh, okay. Yes.
And here comes the cavalry cancel each other out.
Yes, I decided that
But we all
Otto
get an
and
extra
reinforce. Yes, you'll still get well.
That's what you said.
Yes, you will get an extra card, agreed.
Teams would match
Agreed.
up before they ever got to us and cancel each other out because they'd fight each other to the.
Yeah. It's a nice, easy way to get out of it. But as you say, you will get you. Oh no! I just accidentally minimized. I accidentally resized my Fantasy Grounds window, so all my controls have moved to the wrong side of the screen. It's going to cry now. Oh, it's going to take me forever. And yeah.
So
Yes,
anyway,
I've got everything on top.
So now that I've told you that, and I'm fully aware, I've told you that, and I fully accept the consequences. I will sit on a 4 for my nose though. So if you kill my character, it's, you know, I told you beforehand.
Run on a crudding unlock position. There we go. Right. Run on a crudding. I've got to move. There will be timid little icons back. The adventure deck down there. I'll never get them back to where they were. Oh, it's so frustrating.
And Vorka played the love interest card,
Yes.
On what, though? Or who?
but I was going to play it on the lady at the top of the cliff. She's going to follow me because I saved her, but I didn't save her, so.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah. You wanted to play on the undead lady, who you didn't realise was undead.
Who technically isn't undead because it's daylight or something.
No, technically she's still undead. You can't detect her as undead. Interestingly, so hate having reposition stuff. And
We'd never have guessed.
because I think I've got it all sorted, and then I realise there's 2 icons sitting on top of each other, and then I have to move it really again. It's so annoying. All because, in theory, having chat window on the right-hand side of the screen makes it easier to read in a stream, apparently. Logic Hub is using. I'll work that out from. There we go.
Yeah, you've got all your problems stem with the fact that you've got a big screen all nicely sorted out, but then you streamed to 1080p.
No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's the fact that the Fantasy Grounds, basically, I can sit here and I can set up the positions for the dice and all these other little icons, but the second I resize the window...
When you minimise the window, it don't save.
The second Fantasy Grounds' window is resized in any way. They all move. They do not... there's no entry to set them in a specific location, and it's my pet peeve. But anyway, I can see text going on there. Yeah, Control Z. On for the GM, more bennies for the poor players. How the heck did you do that? Does Control Z? Oh yeah. Oh, because I've got this. What happened there was have basically I've got a bit of software that lets me sort of put two different applications on in the same window as tabs, and it's very nice until you accidentally do it with Fantasy Grounds because it really breaks it. Okie dokie. So now let me see. I think I gave myself a Benny, didn't I? I gave you bennies. Then RNG He Hate Me said I have to give you all bennies. There we go. Now we're sorted. Get back to the room I'm in, which was this one here. I don't need the Mask of the Mantis. My map, so I don't need that's the GM map. And I think Aki. Did Aki hasn't made his notice check yet, has he? Just need a notice check from Aki, please, and then we can start the adventure.
Come on, Aki, get with the program.
He's AFK. He's Zing. I rolled it for him, and I have to live with whatever I get for him. Okay, Aki got an 8, and I get a Benny for for getting stressed out having to resize my desktop. I'm doing well here. Okie dokie, one and all welcome. Let's get going. I need to. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I see, as you may recall, last time you came into this vast, arched, crescent-shaped cathedral-like cavern rising to the height of nearly 40 feet, supported by natural stone columns with that brain fungus, rather, or whatever it was called, around the place. However, the thing you noticed was the centipede-like monster charging towards you. It's a horse-sized, insectile monstrosity. Also, there appears to be a few Red Mantis assassins stalking through the darkness towards you as well. So, yes. So Sassafras gets +2 on all arcane rolls for this adventure. No one can soak until the Joker's dealt. So someone better hope I get a Joker now as we deal the cards. Do anything. Don't do
Nothing at all.
It's doing something. It's clearing your flicks first.
I don't know what's going on.
It's being slow.
My Fantasy Grounds is being very slow. It's freezing. Seen that before. Okay. Right. If you want to spend...
Oh, look, I'm on a 3.
Well, that's better than 2. If you want to spend bennies to get new cards, now's the time to spend bennies to get new cards.
I believe we all still need a new adventure card.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
I'm aware.
No, I've got my adventure cards.
The extra one he promised us, he means.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a problem.
Elaborate.
I can't give you extra adventure cards without reshuffling the deck, which will take away all your current cards.
I
Why
actually
not?
like some of the cards I got this time.
Because I've got an error. I've got it basically the deck's gone and bugged itself out. It does it very rarely.
Naughty deck.
Deck config may have, unknown card. Deck config may have been changed. If so, reshuffle the deck. So I've seen that sometimes. It gets a bit confused. So you can either
Reshuffling it doesn't mean that it redeals.
It will take all the cards I've dealt out, put them back in the deck, and shuffle the deck. So you can either forego your extra adventure card, or I have to take them all back off you.
Put a poll up then.
Days have it so far with 3 abstains. The days have it. I'll tell you what. I shall give you all a Benny instead. Oh, there we go. I shall give you all a Benny instead. There we go. How's that? Okie dokie. Red. The invisible red mantis assassin is going to go sneaky. What? Sneak to there.
Yeah, so a double card deal with a break in between is probably not a good idea. But there you go. But that's as abusing it.
That's the. Oh no, that's the wrong person. I need to put that on Thaddeus.
So anyway, while I'm here,
My map is showing Rudy as neutral.
Showing his
Yeah.
Thaddeus
Yes.
got
So
the
is
drop on him.
mine, and I just went in to look at his card to see why, and I can't see what did that.
Or like, most likely something caused the deck to reshuffle as I was clicking on it. That happens to me. Righty through. So what I need to do now is, did I?
So can we figure out why Rudy's neutral? I don't know what the hell happened there.
Oh,
Oh, you fixed it. Good.
crud on her. Crudding. Oh no, sneak attacks. Sneak attack work on the drop as well, doesn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
or vulnerable.
Or vulnerable. Okie dokie. So let's just backstab Thaddeus. That's a hit, but no raise, which makes my life easy because I can turn on the raise dice to recreate the effect of being backstabbed. Sneak attack. Nice bit battle noise. Okay,
3-1.
Thaddeus takes 3 wounds.
And
Unless anyone's got an adventure card, there's nothing Thaddeus can do to soak it. So unless anyone's got
And
any.
I see it coming, and I jump up and push because I saw it and he didn't.
Brilliant. I love it. It's absolutely perfect.
so the assassin sneaks up behind him, catches him unaware, and he raises his dagger. He gets bitten by a duck.
I've just given you a card. Thaddeus.
I played the card for him, so it's my card that got played to turn that success on.
Sassafras's notice was high enough to spot the red mantis assassin. So there we go. Okay, yeah, you shove him out the way. Basically, the assassin steps out of the darkness. His sword clangs into the floor with a loud clang. And, well, he crit fails, doesn't he? So basically, he basically wasn't expecting that, and he's left himself exposed and vulnerable. It's us to Aki.
Can't hear you again.
I don't know
You
what
mean
to
he
get.
doesn't
Can't
do
hear
a
you.
Rannick?
know what
Tavis,
to
he's
get.
got a sound problem.
I heard him.
I don't know what to give you back.
Have a look. Doesn't matter. We haven't got to do it now. Think about
Well,
it.
it's already played as my card, so I've already played my card for the day. So don't worry about it. Just maybe help me.
No, but
out.
I gave him. I gave
I
him
know
the
it's
card.
just me and Jimmy are timber
Right.
shifting
So
in the
like
background.
this is centipede worm. Do I know if it's something that I can control with power, like druid stuff?
Really?
Bloody
Make
a
him a
druids.
duck.
Beastmaster, aren't
Oh no. Basically something is definitely funky today. Every 10 seconds, fancy ground pausing. Definitely going funky. Right. Let's go.
Is Thaddeus 3 inches up in the air?
Anything's
Yes, I am.
possible right now. Yeah, he is. He's on an unstable platform. Okie dokie.
So the red mantis probably couldn't have hit him.
Shut up. No, he obviously had to. No, he hasn't taken off yet because he hasn't
Again,
got the
they can't hear
initiative.
you, Taffers.
He hasn't got the initiative.
Must have thrown a dagger.
Probably. I'm going to say because Thaddeus walked in here and hasn't lifted off yet because he hasn't happened on his guide yet, and I'll give you a Benny Walker because I'm so distracted with fighting fantasy grounds at the moment. It's doing my head in. Okay.
I didn't even notice it either. Sorry.
Anytime takes me no. Is it Beast Bond? No.
His friend.
What? Oh, you've got Beast Friend, have you? I can't see it.
What's the power?
Oh, the actual power. Sorry, of course it is.
Is this like some kind of? Is it a mythical or magical
That's what
creature?
yeah, exactly. I'm just looking up the power first.
How
'cause
many?
it says-
How many syllables? Is that a book? Is that a film?
Only works on natural creatures with animal intelligence, not humanoids, has no effect on conjured, magical, or otherwise unnatural animals. That's what I was looking for, the distinction. That's true.
I'm sorry.
Unnatural animal.
Sorry. You might have been saved from a right fierce hamstring if you were floating in the air. But technically, you were in 18 feet up. So I've
Sorry,
lost.
that viewer comment just cracked me up. That was funny.
Righty-ho. So let's have a look. The type is. Well, you can certainly try casting it.
I want to try it. I want to try using my druid skills and knowledge to see whether I can just do a common knowledge roll, whether I know that or not.
Seems reasonable.
Waste a spell unless.
It is a magical beast.
So I'm not going to waste that on it. Right.
I will allow that. Even penalty.
It's a magical beastie, and I'm going to entangle it with fatigue.
Can anyone actually hear the most amazing battle music that's playing right now? Because I certainly can't.
Nope.
Nope.
I think it started playing and then it obviously went. It did something that obviously put it past the sound gate or something because it stopped playing.
Oh, you said it's silly peed.
Telepede is entangled.
Entangled with fatigue as well.
You do know you actually have to specify your
I
modifiers
did specify
before
but
you
were
roll.
talking. I did. I actually spoke. I said it.
I
I'm gonna
trust
put
you.
Fatigue on it.
I trust you because I do think I recall hearing that. I am just stating it because people were getting lax. Okay, so you're going to fatigue the because it's automatically affecting. Okay, well, hit it with entangle.
I have. I've even put the effect on it now.
You
Right.
have indeed. Thank you very much. I hadn't noticed. It folds down the effects automatically these days. I get very confused. Easy for me to get confused. I'm very confused sometimes.
It's very confusing. There's a geezer behind Cease. That's not very funny. Right. Okay. Where did that geezer come from? Someone's making a roll on Cease's turn, are they? Oh, right. Okay. That is, he made a notice roll. He noticed.
I forgot Cease needs to note it. I forgot that.
He sniffed him out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
I smell you.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I've just basically.
That
It's
was
just a nice,
terrible.
easy way. I figured it's the easiest way to deal with sneaky so-and-sos, isn't it? Just have everyone roll a notice check, have everyone make a stealth check. If your stealth check beats their notice check, you see them sneaking up on you. I think it's an easy way to deal with it. Okie dokie. Well, sees, misses, and hits the Red Mantis Assassin. However, the Red Mantis Assassin's armor protects him, and there's really no point in having that the combat music going, because it doesn't work. Which is really ironic, because it's Syrinscape's own application, sort of sound gating their sound effects, which is very strange.
Oh,
Yeah, see, shook him.
Okay, so if I
Shaken, rattled and rolled.
go back on my computer, can I hear?
Oh,
Right. Okay, he's shaken. Okie dokie. Hide. This Red Mantis Assassin number 6 is shaken. Thaddeus, you're up, sir.
Thaddeus. A bit of a pickle, this, isn't it?
See, that's what it's meant to sound like, but they go, well, no, it cuts out for me as well. Interesting. Oh, well. No sound
Let's
effects
just do
today.
this the old-fashioned way, seeing he's there. I think what we'll do is we'll go and
Actually, that's
be
interesting.
foolish and wild attack.
Interesting one. And with his way down today.
Why is that so slow?
Because Fantasy Grounds has gone into another I'm not going to do anything mode. There we go.
Right, bing, now it appears. Right, so as I was about to say, I was going to wild attack and then just stab him. Nothing, it's we'll see what happens.
That'll be one dragon.
Okay, well, sound effects are working at
Well,
least now.
Yeah, we're going to
Okay, so you swing at the Red Mantis Assassin who parries effectively. So you hit him.
is he human under that armor?
Probably.
Probably.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, I see what you mean.
it's a
He
rapier
is an
with-
evil humanoid. You know, it does the
Usually they are
same.
human.
Yeah, I suspect.
Red
so.
Mantis are
Yeah,
usually
you
human.
could use your human-made weapon. Yes.
We have to Benny the damage though.
God, I only just saw and got RNG. He hate me line Bond be Bond.
I know. Why did it take that long to sing it? Did you? I thought it was great. That's what I was giggling.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't
anyway.
give RNG he hate me a Benny, so I'll just have to give it to the view instead.
Vendra is going to, because she's terrible, isn't she, doing this sort of stuff?
I am
Vendra.
very, very laggy. I can't even pick up Benny's. There we go.
Right, so Vendra. Vendra's a 1, fails to get the 4. So yeah, Vendra attempts to distract, fails obviously. So over to you. If it has caught up yet.
Oh, Red Mantis Assassin freeze. Okay, Red Mantis Assassin.
It's a cracking soak roll 11. So
Okie dokie.
It's a kraken.
cracking, aye.
Release
Red
the
Man
Release
attempting
the
to
Kraken.
Release the Kraken!
Release the Kraken.
Ah, dear. Move him to.
So Red
Okay.
Mantis attempts to backstab Thaddeus, gets bitten by a duck in the process. Thaddeus turns around, stabs him with the rapier of human bane, but it fails to hurt him by a lucky break.
The centipede, cytillipede, I should say, breaks free of its entanglings. God, I can't say anything today. It basically 8. Sneaking around to there, and then looks like Vorka's okay. It suddenly releases a bright flash of blue light, which is incredibly stunning in its effect. Everybody apart from Vorka, it's to make a spirit check. You fail, you're stunned. I know you might all be rolling, but
It's crashing.
it's hanging again. I just typed stunned in, and that's Gaston's crit failed. Gaston's crit fails.
Sassafras got enough spirit for the whole party.
It seems to be the combat trackers having a big sulk. I might have to delete everyone off the combat tracker and then back in. Why?
Oh, I'm not going to talk about it.
They done something to break the combat tracker.
No, I'm not going to talk about it. No.
Oh, it's not it's not the bag of holding code, is it?
No, it's the combat tracker needs a rewrite.
I thought they rewrote it. That was the whole point.
It's too complicated to get into right now.
Okay.
It is a very, very, don't get me wrong, it's a very good thing. It's a very, we're heading in a very positive direction.
Okay, so Gastus fails, but Eugenia makes it, Leia makes it, Sassafras makes it, Aki makes it, Vendra fails, but then spends a Benny and is okay. Aki makes it. I can't see Thaddeus' spirit check. Yes, I can. He got a 3 and failed. Are you spending a Benny on yours, or are you leaving it at that? Stun you then. Okay, that just means I need to see saving throws for Cease and Ruti and
Vendra, is that right?
and, oh,
Yes.
Machenko.
What am I doing?
Cease is okay. Ruti's okay. No, Vendra was okay. Vendra failed and you spent a Benny to re-roll, so that's okay. Or was that you rolling as you, even though you had Vendra tagged as you?
Probably. I failed it and had to roll.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not stunned. You are not stunned. Distracted. It's got very slow.
See the dark side we are raised, take that off.
Is that what it is?
No, but just take it off anyway.
Close to right. Not prone. You're not distracted. Okay, thank you very much.
You can take it off Lear as well.
Used. Oh, because Fair enough. Okay. You tried to minimize effects. Righty ho. Well, that was the Centipede doing its flash. Its other action, breaking free. Okay, Mantis Assassin over here. Going to move. Yeah. Red Mantis Assassin here is going to come up and basically complete advantage of the completely immobile cactus lying on the floor. Not critically failing and hitting him once. Doing shaken to Gastus. It's Sister Vorka. Oh, I thought I was putting him in cover, but I've just left him exposed. Typical. Moves to there.
Moves to. Let's see. Let's just move to. Oops. Let's just move to there for now. See what I can see. Not quite what I wanted to see. Okay, so I will have to move a little bit further. Doop. Let's move to there. Doop. Nope, I'm not going to be able to get Mumble Fuss. Okay, well. Okay, so let's just scooch that out of the way. We'll go ahead and move to here then. And we'll just get these guys on this side. Doobie-doobie-doo.
Sorry, hang on. I was just trying to work something out. You're right. Yeah, you can't. I was just seeing if you could. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The pillar just blocks it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and since I can do it without having the chance of hitting cease, I don't have to do the selective.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, and let me see. I am doing obviously the damage bonus, and I think I'm going to do 1 layer of armor piercing. And I think we'll just stop with that. That sounds good.
Oh, hang on. I forgot the Centipede. Hang on. Did the targeting on thing. There we go. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. There may or may not be other people you can't see that you've actually hit there, you see. So I think it was better for me to do the targeting.
That sounded like a lot of hits.
With races.
Okay.
That's okay. I'll let you off this once.
Oh, it's AP2, if that makes any difference.
Let's have a look. It does. Enough to make me do. Oh! Oh, well.
You can't soak.
I can't. Oh, good. I can have 2 bennies back. And that means I have to kill this one.
I've just noticed. I've just now you mentioned that. You remember I stabbed the red mantis. So you
I know.
soaked it?
I know. That's why I just took 2 bennies back and killed it.
I know. No, spooky. Get bled out.
And shaken. There we go. one happened to be already dead, but you just made sure he was very, very dead. Good. Right. That brings us to Sassafras.
Okay. I've got these two here.
So was that all of them then?
I'm
You said there were some invisible ones.
Yeah. Got him, but he's only shaken, but you can't see him, so.
between
You caught
Vendra
him.
and this bunch here, or these two here.
Okay.
It's in my target, so I didn't actually need to. Okay, so
Crying
let
out
me
loud.
target. It's not letting me target the one close.
That's because the word cone's over it. You've got to move the word code and then you're okay. Get the word code out the way. It does.
And I'm gonna spend the extra power points for Greater Bolt, and I get the +2 on my spell casting in this.
You do?
Still, right?
You do indeed. It'll be a very short fight with no soaking. Okay, why on earth it treated? Oh, probably because you moved yourself into melee range with the first one. But you hit all three. You do hit them, all three of them. It's not a hit with a raise. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a
Oh,
little more than I just tried him, so okay, that's good.
did she just lose the pot?
Did I didn't, my Benny didn't go. Let me put it in there now.
Oh, was that you re-rolling damage for the first one?
Yeah, the one that I only shook.
Yeah. Well, that was a short fight, wasn't it?
And that would be my turn. And Rudy's just flying around because he don't like this stuff. It smells bad. These people are mean. He lived in a happier where he was born into. Well, he wasn't born. He was born here. He has genetic memory of a happier place.
Aye. How are we doing for PowerPoints, everybody?
Just used up 6, but
Yeah. I'm sitting on the recharge power card, waiting for it to be good, worth it.
so those things were like, not that tough.
Okay, so you recover from being stunned, but you're shaking, Gastus.
Did you hear that, Tavis? Ah, yeah, he heard you. He's just not near enough his button to reply.
Fine. You can either just lie quietly on the ground and
Sorry, I was parenting.
Okie dokie. Well, anyway, so you recovered from being stunned, but you are still shaken currently.
Well, if there doesn't seem to be anything around to fight, I will just pick myself off the ground and that'll be it.
Okie dokie. Genia. Turn, that brings us to Leia.
We're still in combat rounds? I thought everything was dead.
I was just letting you finish up.
Finish up what? I can't see anything. Can I detect anything?
Depends where you go.
All right. Oh. Have a look down there, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to stop you from moving all that way. As you get to there, you realise, there, you smell a red-mantled assassin. It's hiding in the shadows, just ahead of you.
Well, in that case, bamf thwap. I love my technical descriptions.
Indeed.
So we know. Oh, right in front of me. I don't need to bamf if he's right there.
Mobsterismus bumbakissimus.
Unless he's at a different height or something. No, where is he? Is he at height 3 or is he Mantis 3?
Mantis 3.
Just 3.
Mantis 3, fine. In that case,
It's
I
at the
won't need to
bottom.
bamf. I'll just do this. Oh.
Oh, for mother.
Or on the other hand,
Or on the other hand, indeed, right. I forgot that's bug, isn't it?
I may be on my arse in fungus. Who knows?
Interesting.
I don't like how long you're thinking about what you're going to do to me with that critical.
Is that in the back of my mind? Right. Well, I think obviously I'm going to have to do the most evilest thing I possibly can. And you've already made yourself vulnerable, so I think basically, as you were trying to be so nonchalant about not giving away the fact that you detected the Mantis assassin hiding in front of you, that as you go to do a sneaky attack, what actually happens is you basically slip on the fungus that it had crushed underfoot, and you basically I won't make it distracted. As you go to pounce, your back legs go out from underneath you. You don't have enough time to use your tail to balance yourself, and you just basically do a Ranic.
Lovely. How graceful.
Panic
Well,
is going to be infamous for every game we play in for the rest of eternity. You realize this, right?
Is this where I lick myself in an unself-conscious manner?
Exactly. Yes. And yes. You will feel that. You very much will be feeling the need right now to do exactly that.
Yeah. Lord bless. Yes.
So,
Lord bless Stumblefoot, patron saint of slips and falls.
Love it.
who was the goddess of things that got stuck in drawers? Her name. Goddess of there's the god. There's a god. Yeah, according to Terry Pratchett, there's a goddess of things that get stuck in drawers.
Pratchett law.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tavis is about to tell you.
That's what I was counting on, but he hasn't yet. Hence my confusion.
He's typing, so it could be that he is.
Annoyer.
Annoyer, that was it. Annoyer. Goddess of things stuck in drawers. Thank you. I knew you'd know. It was just annoying that I couldn't.
Actually, you say it was annoyer, you couldn't.
Indeed. Sorry, I've just realised I made a mistake there. They would actually be here. Having just read the encounter for what happens. There. There. Right. Okay. Then I got a 7 on my run. That gets me to there. Let's do a stealth let's do a stealth before we move. That. And we'll keep the run penalty in because, of course. Actually, that's a brilliant. After you roll a stealth check, if someone wants to run, you just apply the penalty. No? Brilliant. I never think of that before. Put off their stealth check when running. That's much easier, isn't it? Okay. Actually, yeah. Did. Strike of 1. 2 there. Stupid 8. Yeah, no, I forgot that certain things happen if certain things happen. Okay, well, that's a terrible. I don't know why I rolled stealth there. That was just meant to be a run. Definitely not unchecking things when it's supposed to. So, again, so this round, last round, she would have might. You entered the place, which gives her a pretty good much because she didn't get the raise. Again. Right, but now it's the next round, and now she does get the raise. Doki. Get that. 5. And deflection gives you both, doesn't it? So -2 if you deflection. Yep, that'll do that. That's fine. Then there. Okie dokie. Last thing's last. Oh, yeah. Come on. About this. All these secret things I end up having to do. It's too long, especially with fantasy ground freezing every time. I don't know where I found that really good. Oh, what the hell? He'll be back in his real form. So he will. Oh yeah, let's do that. That'll be awesome. Fun. That with that, and that would have cost size change. So let's just say costing 2. Let's let's spend 4 points. Okie dokie. That would have been last round, so that's down to.
It's times like this. I miss Dondrad at some point. You know, he would just you got all this triple cast spells and then he accuses you on feet.
Anti-magic shell.
Yeah. Accuses everybody of cheating and bans magic.
Indeed.
Because the Lord of War, and it comes down to a straight fight to please the Lord of War.
Yep. Okay. I think I have finally managed to complete all the background crap I have to do. Okie dokie. Oh, hang on. And then he can automatically, which is fine. So I just need to check that. Only got it as minor, and he can only levitate up or down. Okay, so he'll just move. Right, there we go. New round. Sorry about that. Oh, okay, we got another one. Sorry, not a new round. Jeepers creepers. This is one of those, if you do this, you trigger every encounter. Oh, God. What? Yes. That's not good. That's broken. I'll have to fix that. Okay. I probably won't worry about it today then. Okay. Actually, no, because
Did you put in more than one encounter?
I had to. Basically, you trigger everything. New round. Lots more bad guys. Right. Okay. So Aki got the Joker. So obviously you automatically got Benny's. I hope. If anybody wishes to
Yeah, we can soak.
spend a Benny. Yep, soaking is back
I
on
don't
the table.
understand. I've got this card that's got like a letter on it instead of a number.
Kind of weird, those cards, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, they are. I don't know how to handle it.
Okay. So, Aki's going first. You can hear shouts and noises coming from elsewhere.
What direction? Are you going to ping the map for me? I'm going on hold.
Oh, I got a Joker as well. Nice. That's a bit of fun. Oh dear. Okay, soaking's back on the table, isn't it?
Yes.
It's because
Okay,
you've
then.
knocked your drink over.
So that means I can do that. Oh, no, I can't. I can't do that. Don't get the drop because your notice equals their stealth. But I will stab you twice. Okay, so you're shaken by the first attack. And then you're going to be shaken by the second attack, but because you're already shaken, you'll take a wound. Do you want to spend a Benny to unshake before I shake you?
Yes, I'm trying to now to spell me. Oh.
Okay. So, yeah.
Did you do it at the same time as me?
Yes.
Ah.
But it's all good. You've got your Benny. Okay, Leia, you remain shaken and prone with two red-manted assassins standing over you.
Well, as you spent a Benny and I spent a Benny, how about we use the second Benny to unshake me?
Seems reasonable.
Okay, great. Not particularly impressed with myself right now, so
I'm sure you do an impressive jump back up onto your to upright. You don't just get up, do
Yeah.
you? You back.
Oh no,
up.
I'm not just gonna absolutely that a whole
Actually, you
get
don't even
onto
need
my
to.
hands
You
and
could
flip
just
onto my feet.
yeah, or you could go even better than that. You could just bang.
I could indeed.
No,
just
I don't think they need more bennies for RNG. He hate me. I think they've got enough. You're allowed to disagree.
I think I'm going to.
And they are allowed to beg.
I think I'm going to take a warrior's gift edge with the technique of the masters. I'm just scrolling through the massive list to get the one I want. Give me a moment.
Scroll away.
Oh, where is it? Yes, improved frenzy is exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's fine. There it is. Let me just put it on. That works. Yeah. Will it do it automatically as that's on there, or do I need to do it myself?
Oh no,
Okay,
you
that's
have to
fine.
do it yourself.
That's fine. Let me just
I mean-
spend the PowerPoints. I think that's 4 PowerPoints. Right.
And I believe that one's been updated to the same as the update in the Fantasy Companion.
Now, with Frenzy, do all of them have to go on the same target?
No.
But I may as well roll it against one of them.
Well, you can target both of them, and then it'll split it between them anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, Frenzy is just basically auto fire from melee.
Are they targeted? Cool.
Yep.
And I pick up how many extra dice? 2?
No, you basically, instead of double clicking your attack, drag off right mouse button to add a second attack dice and roll. And then if you're doing it a second time, you do it again. So you end up with 4 attacks.
Right, 1
But
extra dice.
1 extra dice twice. It's not 2 extra dice on 1 attack. If that makes sense.
Well, I'm bennying that because that sucks.
Or
I'm just going
in
to drop the
Fantasy
benny
Grounds,
and
just
do it
to
again
create-
because
just
it's
create a sub attack
easier.
and create set rate of fire.
Yes, I know, but on the fly is how I was explaining it. You're not doing the extra dice.
I totally did.
Oh, you did. Yes, you did. Sorry, 5, 2, and 4.
Right,
yes. Ignore me.
I'm
I'm forgetting Fantasy Grounds is showing the best of 3 rolls. Ignore me. I forgot I've turned
That's
on the trait
better.
rolls to tell me that you're doing that.
Okay. So that's the actual first one.
Yeah. So why? Yeah, go for it. You might as well do the actual. You can do the second one now.
You do realise because you didn't stand up, your prone and pounce attack are cancelling each other out, so you would have had bonuses to those rolls had you stood up first.
No. No, I did not.
I
Because
was
for
under
some
the
reason I
distinct impression I had clicked the pounce button. It doesn't make any difference because +2 would not have made the hit. I don't think.
Oh yes, they would have done.
Yes, it would have done on. Yes, it would have done. So you've hit one and hit with raise on the other. You wouldn't have got the hit with raise on. Well, you needed to do the 3 to hit them both. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, fine. Are they both set correctly now? All
Yes.
right. Right. Okay. So for the second one, ooh, it's all right. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 7 then. All right.
Well, I think that actually means now you've. So as far as I can tell, you've hit one with a raise, and you've hit one once and then hit it with a raise. So you've technically hit them both with raises, and hit one of them twice. If that makes sense.
Oh well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, that's 2 wounds.
Although, okay, the other one.
That's the
That's
shaking.
one without a rate.
That's the hit without a raise. But now, if you roll the damage again, you'll roll the damage for the hit with the raise. I have to admit, I do like the way Fantasy Grounds does that. White Ray, it deals with all that. So, yeah, so your first attack, you hit with a raise, and down he goes. Although I can soak. Oh, yes.
Because I think it's entirely in character that I'm going to be much more pissy when I get up after making a complete fool of myself.
And to take that one back, because that changes things. Okay, that red mantis soaks all the damage.
Rude.
This one gets shaken, and I've got some bennies, so I might as well. No, it's 2 wounds. I'm not going to try with it. But you kill one, but the other one, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all very competent fighters, but the one that basically you thought you had him to rights, and he parries at the last second, seems more competent in combat than any of the other Red Mantis assassins.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to finish that off with a Morpheus standing in position and beckoning him on.
Okay, well, RNG, I think that's a wise. So you get the bennies, and MacD gets some bennies.
Whoop. You're giving McDonald's bennies.
Okay, that brings us to the Vorga.
Okay, the Vorka. Doobie-doobie-doop-doop.
Hungry, he
Used-
wants to eat an assassin.
He used to be Vorka, but he's becoming so aggressive now. He's now the Vorka.
The Vorka, that's right. Okay, Vorka is going to duck under Thaddeus's legs and come stepping over here towards this red mantis guy. Oh, you think you can block your attacks, huh? Here, try this one on for size.
Did you rubber
Hassan?
band back on your screen or just my screen?
Did I who what?
You rubber banded straight back to where you started. It was like a lag. It was weird.
It did bounce, yeah. It
Yeah,
bounced
yeah.
back and then snapped forward again. That
Yeah.
was kind of weird.
Oh, that must be dragging it. Okay, yeah, he parries with frightening
Okay, no,
deftness.
hold on. I got all kinds of bennings here. Oh, bother. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Parry this, bugger.
Spend one of mine then. I've spent one of his, I'll spend one of mine. Okay, you did 3 wounds, he takes 2 wounds.
And then I will take my other 7 inches of movement and run up here next to Coriantu and go boo.
Actually, I think you'll stop there. It's the ridiculously high notice check.
Ah, okay. Bump.
Unless you
Fine.
want to...
I'll bump into this guy.
Yeah. Well, you won't bump into him because...
No, actually, I think I will. I was going to say, I think I will just roll under his feet and come on over here to...
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll hide him again.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, no. It's fine. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Cloriantu. Oh, no image.
Did you apply the damage to that mantis yet? Because he's still only showing shaken.
Taken 2 wounds. And he's shaken.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry. I was looking at it wrong.
What happened there? Oh, you ended your turn when you ran up to... Sorry, I had to... He seems to have some sort of halo. But it looks like it's a bit...
Like a blood splatter or the hair dye coming out?
Yeah. You get... Well, yeah. But basically, she does look like an Azamar. Gastus, sir.
They can't hear you.
So I can see this one that's next to Leia, but I can't see what Vorka's done running off into the darkness. So since I can reach that red mantis from where I am, I think I shall just wallop him with my swords.
Ooh, that's a...
Have I not got the module? Am I missing a module?
Yes. Don't know which one, but maybe you are.
Onion.
I don't know. Ask the GM.
Onion?
Onion.
That's what I thought you said.
He's missing onions.
The companion. I don't...
Oh, the companion. That makes more sense.
I appear to have completely lost my copy of the companion. What the hell's going on? Bit worrying.
Maybe the onion's a leak.
That amused me way more than it should have.
If you dig deep enough, you'll get to the root of the problem.
Oh dear, I've lost.
There could be many layers to this issue.
Am I one of them? Surely I'm one of the layers.
Ah, but which one?
And don't call me Shirley.
Three wounds, okay. Yeah. I've got Benny left. I'll use this last Benny. Down.
They can't hear you.
Then I shall step forward to where he was.
You step forward to where he
Where the
was.
hell are we?
Well, we're in Cheshire. I think you're in Scotland.
No, I don't know. Where are we?
Well, looking at the map, we are in the Death Head Vault.
We're in a place with lots of bad things and fungus.
There's fungus among us.
And looking at the size of it, it's quite humongous.
Yes, it's a very mushy room.
Is Argenia doing anything?
Oh, I've set her to move.
Right, now let me see. Hair dye, lol, bunnies are the funnies, I agree. Right, at this point, I'm going to do this. G's for the errors.
Yeah, oh, fancy ground's crashed. What's going on?
He booted you on purpose, just for you.
Right, should be back
My
up in a sec.
backside hurts.
That one's gone right over my head, I'm afraid.
Oof.
You booted me.
Oh, oh, I'm too busy distracted trying to work out how I lost the whole module. I must admit, it wasn't as bad as I feared, so I hadn't somehow managed to accidentally delete it. I've done that before.
Yeah, kids, don't be a community developer and run games in a campaign. Honest. Just say no.
Just have a separate drive set up for dev stuff.
No, it's worse than that. Absolutely worse than that. I do the
Module
thing.
maker renamed the file to it.
No,
and
no,
it
no,
when
no,
you
no,
when
no,
you-
no, no, no. I do the thing you're not supposed to do. Well, actually, not only do I do the thing you're not supposed to do, and then I do it
wax your
even
balls
worse.
in front of the window when the neighbours are walking past.
No. I basically have folders for my camp. I actually, the obviously, the SVNs where you upload modules, don't we? The modules I have loaded are the actual SVN files. They're on a different disk, so I have a symbolic link into Fancy Grounds for all the modules. And for some reason, I didn't have a symbolic link for the Pathfinder Companion for some reason. As in, it disappeared. So now, back. Now, when I click on edges, you should be able to see the only 3 edges that are in the companion. Anyway, you're all in. I'm also hoping it fixes whatever's going on in the combat tracker.
Well, I'm not in yet. It's still acquiring the file list.
No, I know,
Yes, sir.
but you know what I mean. I mean, it will let you
We're
back
on our
in.
way in.
Sorry
For
about that.
Argenia, then, I was next, but I already knew what I was going to do, so even if I can't see it, I can probably still do that.
Wow. Really? Who's got that power?
I think the dog agreed.
Sounded like it, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you shouldn't be on. rather well. Oh, okay, it's that one. That's fine then. That's okay. Right. At least now I can see the actual edges I needed to see because they could be quite important. Hoping now the combat tracker will be more responsive. Because I think half the problem might have been actually the fact that it was trying to reload things in from a module that wasn't there. Stuff like that. But anyway. I nearly finished. For Oblivion. QA for Archetypes 4 apparently released today. And Archetypes 3 is back in QA after I had my cover image was 5 pixels too big. They rejected the whole module. So that's more.
I literally could not tell you whether I couldn't find my own backside when it comes to my own stuff right now. I really don't.
Well, it does. What I do like is the fact that depending
You're sitting on it.
What I do like is that depending where you look, there's 2 different sets of guidelines for certain things at the moment.
I know, and it's partially my fault because I did say I was going to write to Duke and explain what was going on, but I haven't. I have to sleep
Partially,
sometime.
it's not your fault at all. It's James needs to get his act together and stop fucking changing the pathways.
Please don't start slagging off the wonderful people at Smiteworks on my stream.
It's complicated. It's complicated. I just blame Derek.
Yeah, blame Derek. Yeah.
Blame Derek. We all blame Derek.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Actually, in fairness, it hasn't been James who's been rejecting him lately. They've got someone else doing it now.
Although I must admit, though, the
hello, Savage
design
Scott.
is
Oh!
very
I tell you
shiny.
what. Actually, in fact, while you're loading back in, did anyone happen? Did I mention to anyone my personal pet peeve I had with Pinnacle about? I'm only saying that because Savage Scott said real pet peeve about Pinnacle and their VTT page on their website. When you go to their VTT page on their website, all you could see was the F word everywhere. Obviously, not the real F word, what I use for that other product that shall not be named. But
Talking about Foundry VTT.
Yes, because there has to be a formal business relationship between the two companies.
No. The Fantasy Grounds modules are sold on the Pinnacle website, but because they came out first before all the F word modules, they're on page 7. And there's no mention of it on the title page. So I did send an email to the Smitework guys pointing that out.
Yes,
I did also send an email, a very friendly email to Jodie saying, given that given that Fantasy Grounds has supported Savage Worlds for 15 years, it's a bit annoying that you have to go to page 7 to find it, but understandable because we got there first. And they actually now have put a line in on their website about Savage Worlds, so I'm happy with them. Anyway, so that's fresh you up.
Okay, now I start moving forward, and I can see this guy that Vorka that is confronting this person.
That the lady with the Azamar, yes.
And she's from my point of view, she's clearly a magic user, right?
She appears to be a cleric.
Yeah, well, a lot of clerics are magic users, and I'm not taking any chances. So I can target her. Oh, it's a raise anyway.
Spell. Ooh, help
Because
and
Vorka just runs up there without any thought.
Okay.
Pardon.
So, okay. You go to there, and that's range of 5, so that's absolutely fine. There's no -2 for different magic classes anymore, even if the dispel power still says that it shouldn't do. Doesn't anymore. That's good because that was a bug that was in there for a long time. Okay, now, therefore.
And I paid an extra power point because under dispel it says if you want to dispel more than one power that they've got deployed, you got to pay an extra power point. And I did that.
Okay, so let's see. You got a 9. You dispel her smite.
Is Vorka's gonna run up there and just get himself killed? I mean, as goblins go, he's not a bad guy.
You dispel her deflection. Yep, you dispel both her powers.
Very
I
good.
hope you.
Pokies.
Mr. GM, very upset right now.
He likes the light.
Yes, I know. It's only because I saw you there. It reminded me. So it's not a problem. It was ironically, as I say, Savage Worlds was there, but it was on page 7 because, of course, we got there first. Right, Ruti's just flying up. Okay, so that looks like I won't get the drop on Vorka because Vorka knows he's there. However, I'm going to attack Vorka. Hitting once, missing once. But obviously, yeah, Vorka obviously knows he's there and just swings that shield around behind him and parries the attack. At which point, the goblin is in front of you, next to you, Vorka. And then he stops looking like a goblin. He looks like that instead. He's very big right now. Very, very big indeed. Compared to when you last saw him as a goblin.
I'm going to interrupt.
Aki requests to interrupt, and I can't do anything about it because Aki is on the Joker.
No, you can't do nothing about it. No.
Nah.
What am I going to do, though? I don't know. Vorka got smite on.
I don't think Vorka has anything on.
As an action, you can detect magic on Vorka and see if he's got any magical effects on him. But it is an
I can
action.
just look on the combat tracker. It's easier. Yeah, he's not got anything. I just cheated and looked at the combat tracker. Right. So who needs smiting? Gastus, Leah.
You could blow all your power points, and I'll give you them back. Because I owe you an adventure card.
We do. Right. Let's do I'm going to do a high-powered smite. It's going to kill everyone with one move.
Right, and I will give you that card.
You can't do that. We're not playing this. My God, that's overpowered. Right.
Right. Okay. Right. So I'm going to do 2.
I just worked out RNG. He hate me's latest comment as well. Oh. Apologies for the terrible accent. Anyway.
Have you not got hinder and hurry and all that lot in here on the effects?
Yes. What effect are you
Can't see
looking
them on
at? Depends on the effect.
Smite. I want to give. I'm going to do smite, and then give everyone hurry and shroud. They're harder to hit.
Yes, there's a very good reason I took those off smite. If you really want to spend the extra power points for shroud and hurry, you can do so. But don't forget, you're casting smite on the weapon, not the user. That's why I removed them. That's why I removed. That's why I removed them.
I'll let you have that.
Logically.
Yeah, I did the same for certain. I made decisions in Swede for that reason.
Yeah, I've literally I have gone back through all the powers and removed them on ones that it doesn't make sense for them to be there. And when you actually read the description of smite, you're enhancing a weapon, not a person. Therefore,
In that
you
case,
can't
I'm going to
parry
give
them.
them AP instead. Okay, I don't know if these things have even got AP, but they must have some armor.
If you take the book literally in Suede, you can cast invisibility with glow on yourself to make yourself easier to see,
Yes.
which makes no friggin' sense.
But quick draw isn't an edge anymore. Oh, well, quick draw isn't a thing anymore because you can ready up to 2 weapons as a free action every round in combat.
Yes.
Quick draw actually is an edge in Deadlands, and I think it gives you an extra card, doesn't it, or something?
It gives you bonus cards in duels, and it
Yes.
also gives you, I think, a +2 bonus if you're trying to interrupt somebody else when
That's
you're
it.
on hold.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, quick draws doesn't matter anymore. So, but even then, if it's not when you're not on it, you're not even actually casting smite on the gun. If it's a weapon, you're actually casting it on the bullets in the gun. If you read the description, so you can't quick draw the
Why
bullets.
have you got flashy lights?
I don't know. They do that sometimes.
It's because the effects have been applied. It's doing the targeting thing.
I think I can make them go red sometimes. Hey, well, I don't know. If I say that, everyone will go mad, so I won't say it out loud. Hey Siri, red lights. No,
is on.
I can make him go on and I can make him go off. No, I was no. It was a valid point. Okie dokie. You have cast smite on everyone with armor piercing. Wonderful stuff. And ceases moving in. Yeah, no, I've noticed it a lot of the time because they're so-called smart lights, so I can literally just say lights out and the lights will go out. Obviously, I have to tell a certain Apple assistant to do that, but I'm not going to say that because I've seen streams where people do that and it does stuff, so I'm not doing that. And the lights will go out and then they'll sometimes flash purple for some reason. I don't know why. What happens when you buy cheap smart lights?
We're talking about the same subject here.
Well, no, my lights flickered when you said about the lights.
No, I'm talking about the lights on the VTT.
Oh, no, I'm talking about my real lights. They flashed as you said it.
I know. I'm thinking, what's he talking about? There are 4 lights.
They do flash. I've got used to the fact that I don't notice it anymore.
Is it dead?
I don't know. Would you be scared if I
wounds.
said? Would you be scared if I said no? It isn't.
No.
Okay, well it's dead anyway. Why are they set to non-lethal damage?
I think that was when I was clawing someone's neck.
Okay. We got knockouts, not screams there. Right, where were we?
Zonk, zonk.
You
Passing the turn to Leah.
You interrupted Mogmora. Okay, so Mogmora
Yes.
is, let's have a look. Snarling canine beast, pads on all 4s. Its slender front limbs looking more like hands than wolf paws. So there we go. So, he's got frenzy. Okay, first strike, but doesn't matter, right? Frenzied attack upon Vorka. Yeah.
Ooh. Shiny.
Okay. Might be raging after this.
With crappy damage odds, that he won't.
Oh, shaken's enough to get the ball rolling, because then they get a wound on the second one.
Enough to get the ball rolling, mate.
So I get shaken.
Yes.
Which means that I go into rage. And then he tries to shake me again, so I'm going to soak that. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Let's try that again. There we go.
That's more shiny.
Much shinier.
I was just thinking, hang on, you could choose to rage, but of course it's an action, isn't it, to voluntarily rage?
Yes,
Whereas just letting them hit you just means you just do it. I like it. Okie dokie. Hey. Yeah, that's it really. Then we go to Thaddeus.
That will go to there. Can't do small. Must be medium, I think. Right, go there, medium burst template, selective stun. Just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Try one of those. Mora is unaffected. You tell me I say Mogmora, I just keep thinking.
Sorry, are they both unaffected? I
haven't done the second one yet.
Right, okay.
You tell me I say Mogmora, I keep thinking of Magmora. Willow again.
So do I.
I'm going to watch Willow again. The film. I never actually watched the series. Never will we? Because they destroyed it for tax reasons. I watched the first episode and never went back.
So you've dealt with that spell, have you? Yes.
Yes.
Right, free action. We evil eye them.
Okay.
And they get slumber selective.
Okay.
Sorry, it's costing them. He's spending bennies, folks. This is good. This is good.
That's it.
Don't forget, Aki, I gave you a card for power points.
Are you ending your turn, or are you doing anything else?
Oh, sorry. Right, so that was you. Sorry, that was yeah. I think Vendor will do nothing for speed.
Okay. Right. So Coriantu looks up, sees the whole party stringed out there, and pulls basically literally just reaches down, red as a scroll, and reads it. Disappears.
I fucking knew that one. I was about to say it as well. I bet you he's going to teleport out.
Okay, that brings us to...
Don't you just hate when they do that, folks?
Yep.
Do what? I can't see.
Coward teleported out. Don't start something you can't finish, you coward.
Yeah, I need one more advance disruptive rage. I could have interrupted the attack.
Oh, that's nasty.
Rampaging Mage Killer gets a free attack against any enemy who casts a spell or miracle within their reach.
Actually, I better hit you first. Okay. Thaddeus takes 4 wounds.
Um, are you going to reset adventure cards at the end of this?
No.
No, because we weren't in the
You
combat.
started the
beginning.
session. You started the session before the fight. Before the fight started at the start of the session.
For a change.
For a change, yeah. So your betting is an adventure card usage is set in stone.
So it's 4 wounds, isn't it?
Yes, you only need to soak 1 to not die. And even then you might not die.
I was going to set you up for failure. That's all later on. How greedy am I?
If you have to ask.
I won't. I was going to hope for a wild card that kills me later on. I was praying a wild card kills me later on. I don't know.
He can't play better than you than me, technically, and put it on Mogmora.
Aye, fair enough. Right, seems like a trade.
I think the obvious thing to say there is you basically, as the Red Mantis, I don't know how we can read this one, as the Red Mantis assassin appears out of the darkness and the blows come down, you mutter a hastily worded curse that, unfortunately, much as you try and remember later on, doesn't come back to you, and the damage is reflected off you and hits Mogmora instead. So that's 34 points of damage to Mogmora instead of you. Okay,
I grab his wrist and just bamf him. I suppose he strikes and he bams. He stabs his.
Okay, fair enough.
Stabs his boss.
Okay, so Mogmora takes 34 points of damage with his toughness. That is still 4 wounds. He soaks 2 of them. Curses and cries out in pain. And the new round begins.
Oh well, curse by nature and all that.
We have Gastus going first. If anyone wants to spend cards.
They're definitely not working. Epoxy dice.
The cards, though. Yeah. Okay, Thaddeus is going first now.
Dice's fault. Yeah, I feel much better now.
Make a dice child extension, didn't they? Fancy companion art. Why haven't I? Have I not released them yet? I thought I had. Check that later. Finished all my archetypes. I mean, I've made all the archetypes. They just obviously haven't released them yet. Okie dokie. Red Manted Assassin, you hit him. And you shake him. Way down the list, he ain't going to live to do a thing. Brings you to Vendra. Make a note. Book 6, that person who teleported away comes back. Ninja moves to there. Turning it off and on again did seem to fix the combat tracker and adding back in the missing module. So I think that was why the combat tracker was being a bit jumpy. So I'm a happy bunny now. Justice
Okay,
moves
that's
to...
four. That's 4 of it. Five, 6. So I've got a pace of 8.
They can't hear you.
Now I can see the bar guest.
Very bar guest. He comes to eat the host.
Maybe she didn't hit with a raise and made everyone degree.
No, that was Rannick.
I know. Oh yeah. Oh, they all blur. Yeah, I'll do Moons and Mongo next because I'll need that for the next campaign. I say do it. I did it once before. I lost the bloody heart.
Then our Genia will fly over there and start nipping the bar guest's ears and things like that to try and keep it on the back foot.
I think it's so big it's ignoring it, Argenia.
I think so.
Probably finds it quite nice scratching an itch.
Probably. I mean, he's normally size 1, a massive creature that is 400 pounds, but right now he's at least size 3.
I was going to ask that because the all those powers fell off of him whenever you took what's her name off. So.
Oh well. Oh well. Then he hasn't got them anymore. Well, that's okay because when I hit you, it would hurt more, wouldn't it? I wonder why the powers fell off.
Because you deleted them off the combat tracker.
It's the person who casts spells removed from the combat tracker, all their powers vanish.
Except that's not the problem because he cast the powers on himself.
You must have been targeting her when you must have had her selected when you cast it or something.
Must have done, mustn't I? Okay, hang on. Let's just pop them back on. It makes things. It does. Obviously, it means I did that. I did. He probably would have done more damage on Volk, but I can live with that. Growth and it was boost trait. He didn't get the raise on the boost trait from memory. They've got, it's like, boost trait should be on 3. The growth should be on 4. Yeah, it was fighting.
Oh, yeah, no, you're counting. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, sorry. The one who teleported, I obviously got crossed on the tags. The one who teleported away did boost their fighting. He should have boosted his vigor. So I obviously got, you know what I mean? Somewhere along the line, I think I did cross-click.
Yeah, he's cheating now because he knows vigor's going to be more handy. So he's changed it.
No, not.
Cheating GM.
Hang on.
I know you're not really.
No, you're right, actually. I am cheating.
Oh, good. Admit it. Good. Fess up.
No, I am cheating because when I did the attack rolls, it was rolling d12s. And he's only got fighting of d10. Therefore, for me to get 12s, I must have booted his fighting, not his vigor. I meant to boost his vigor, but I obviously boosted his fighting, so I'm not going to cheat. Sorry.
Do you mean
Anyway.
boosted?
Yes.
You know, you mean booted? He booted him off the combat tracker. That's what he's about to boot. He's about to boot Mogmora off the combat tracker too. Yeah.
Oh.
To offset GM cheating.
Yeah.
If they spotted I cheated there as well.
Okay, well, since I know Magmora is actually that big then, I am going to change up what I was doing. I am instead going to, as a free action, cast Warrior's Gift on myself.
Give yourself a thingy. Duncan.
Give myself
Not
Giant
thingy.
Slayer. Give myself Giant Slayer.
Giant Slayer, that's it.
Yep.
Because you're
thingy.
size -1, aren't you?
I am -1.
And he's
Yeah,
size
he's
3,
got
which
a
means it's
-1.
4 size difference, which means you can use it.
Actually, it only has to be 3 size.
I know. But
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to now chop on. Oops, forgot to put my. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to Benny anyhow. I forgot to wild attack. There we go. Can I get
do the size. Do you think actually? I wonder if I size +2. So it should have. Surely you should have got a size bonus there. No,
If
you're
I
not.
can get a +1 size bonus out of it, then.
No, you're not, because +3 is still not large, is it? You have to be +4 to be large. That's why you didn't get a size bonus. You either needed to be -2 or he needed to be 4 to get a size bonus. There we go. Okay, well, you hit him.
He is 4 larger than me.
Yes, but
If he's
size
size 3.
-1 is still normal scale, and size 3 is still normal scale. So you're both the same scale.
That's what I'm saying is, if you were -2, it'd be small to normal, and if he was 4, it'd be small to large. That's what I was talking about. It's not the actual number difference; it's the actual. There are cut-offs. Probably to make it easier than just trying to do the calculation of size difference. Roll that damage. You have to hit him.
God, that reminds me of something else. Oof. Let's not do that.
And rolling that damage. Oh, bother. No, we are definitely benning that. Way too many ones involved.
2 wounds?
Still too many ones involved.
Oh, class weapons should be bother.
That's better.
Yes, the category, not the site, not the number difference, the actual category. So you need to be -2 to be small. Or no, I'm just answering. But yeah,
yeah, the chat, yeah.
The chat, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
All coded into Fantasy Grounds. It will figure it out for you.
It will figure it out for you. Okay, well, he's dead after taking 5 wounds. It's an interesting one. If you cast growth on yourself to make you... he wasn't large. Oh, Jim's just dropped. If you cast growth on yourself to make you large, does that mean you take an extra wound before you get incapacitated?
I think that would be a GM call.
No, because it's no. I can't remember, but the power growth is not the same as the creature ability. For size, it's not the same.
Okie dokie. Right. Right. I'm going to assume you've got time to calm down because the fight's over. So I'm just going to turn off him.
Don't ask me what's different about it because I can't remember.
Well, it's just that's why I was asking because it's things. I probably wouldn't bother because it's just too fiddly and you're bound to forget. That said, if Fantasy Grounds automatically gives an extra wound, I wouldn't say no, it can't. Pounce attacks and effects, you've obviously vulnerable. Okay, take that off. That off, but don't Take the energy drain off, and I think we're in. Something's going down, looking great, guy. I can't afford 10 gallon Benny, but therefore I'll have to give 10 gallons Benny to the party. Right. Okay. And with that, everything goes quiet. And you have, yeah. So, yeah. Going to, right.
So anyway, where the hell are we supposed to be going? Because this kind of like weird. I mean, I know we're going the death head, but we went through the
Let's
sewers and it
rescue
was
that guy that shot the lady in the head.
Yeah, no, but it's the architecture that's bugging me. It's because we went through the sewers in this place, right? Okay, it's got a bit mouldy and all right, but I thought it was going to be like really deserted and derelict. But they've got like accommodation. They've got beds down here, and they've set it up like a church.
Well, this was the Darrow Caves. Yes, I already owe you 3. Keep counting.
There's some
Right.
stairs over here.
Indeed. In fact, if you notice, as you get to there, there's 2 sets of stairs.
Oh, I'd noticed that.
Is there anything in the chests?
Well,
But you
they're
notice the
high
floor
up.
of the stairs is also stairs, so.
Okay, let's just things before people start moving badly and go back to room number 3. So room number 4. A total of 9 dark openings near the ceiling to the south and west can be reached only by climbing or flight. To the southeast, 8 stone benches face a single pulpit that stands before a flight of stairs.
Majenko, have a look round up there for me, would you?
The stairs lead up to a worked foam facade that bears a looming carving of an immense mantis, its arms arrayed downwards like an archway over a set of double doors. So, okay. I'm going to worry about that in a minute. I'm just going to realise I forgot earlier. Well, I should remind myself of something earlier. Oh, drat. Shouldn't put her in the fight. Okay. I think at this point, the doors burst open. And a woman comes striding down the stairs. I accept everyone's moves. A woman comes striding down the stairs from the chambers to the north. Description of the individual in question? Yes, I do.
Only Leah can see that.
Wow. Looker. They don't look natural.
Very well drawn.
As she sees, I'm going to ignore all that. You can everyone. Gassus has moved. Leia's moved. Everyone else can move their pace. Of them, someone trying to run 10, and then I shall dish the cards. Oh, sorry. Majenko's inside a rock. That's why Majenko's not moving. I keep accepting it. Majenko's move, but Majenko never moves, and I didn't know why.
I see.
So, as I was about to say, there's lots of chest looking, but we've been interrupted.
Well, 1, you can't see him unless you climb up there, and 2, Jenko's probably told you about them because he's flown up there to have a look. But,
Yeah, I sent Majenko to go seek and look and find out what's up there.
I was going to say, Vendra can go and get the chests, and me, but we don't have time now because conversation's been cut off.
I just need to work out what happened. Okay, so the reason is I've just got to do some retroactive stuff here because it actually works out. Given the speed of combat, it's absolutely within keeping that at this point, person appears because they spent 3 rounds prepping. And you killed everything in 3 rounds. Okay, so that means that I'm going to do 4 power points. 4 power points gets me boost trait with a raise. Okay, which then gets... Okay, and then that goes down to that. Then we do that again, which costs another 4 power points. Boost rate with a raise. I don't know after I do all this what someone's going to do, but anyway, let's go down to the cards, we'll see what happens. And then the last thing they 3 power points. Actually, I'm just going to spend... Okay, so then I'm going to spend a penny. Spend 8 power points. Do that. So that goes down to 3. That goes down to 4 because they're... Okay, so I know I said the doors fly open, and they do, but basically the doors fly open, and then this individual flies out and moves at ridiculous speeds. Oh, hang on. No, 24 only gets me to there. Let's do that again. I got it wrong. I forgot I didn't give a pace. D8 I couldn't afford.
But she wasn't wearing plaid in that picture. She can't be going at ludicrous speed.
Hey, God, I'm just thinking. I won't say anything. Nobody else is thinking about that.
And that's it. And now I'll take her off hold and move the combat tracker down to the bottom. Do a new round. And she gets to go first at the moment on the Queen of Clubs.
Where is she anyway?
Sorry, I didn't realise she was
North
invisible.
of me.
She appeared. So basically, she appeared in the stairs and then literally flew above all of your heads. It's over there.
What?
She spent 8 power points on flight to give a pace of 24.
Right. Well.
Oh, for pity's sake. 2 pennies and I'm in exactly the same part of the combat tracker as I was
Boy
before.
Howdy says, let the bennies flow. So the bennies flow,
Thank you, Boy Howdy.
giving Gastus 13 bennies, which is horrifying. He hasn't needed many so yet.
Didn't the seas get a penny? The
No,
penny's
they don't. No, they don't.
tight, stingy.
Well, no, it's Fantasy Grounds. It's the rules, actually.
If fancy ground is stingy.
The rule. It's because Fantasy Grounds says when a joker's dealt, henchmen don't get pennies. Gaston's just got the ace of spades. I hate you, Gaston.
Well, you can always spend bennies to redraw as well.
There's only 2 cards that can
Oh.
beat the ace of spades.
Don't be bitter. Win some, lose some. Ace of spades.
Really around on my
Fancy
table. I'm
granted
trying to lift a
sorcerer.
Benny so I could buy, change cards, and it's not letting me do nothing.
Yeah, it's gone all sluggish again.
Well, here we go. Let me see if it works. Now, where'd I go? It moved me just as I was. Oh, that's no good. 7.
Yeah, that didn't
Is
work.
she size 3? Is she size 3 or smaller?
She's human.
Okay, she's distracted for 5 rounds. Now, since she's flying, she won't need to make the athletics roll to see if she gets stuck to the ground and entangled. But having been hit by a Tanglefoot bag, she's now distracted for the next 5 rounds. And then Gastus will finish it.
He took my evil grin away.
I know.
He took my evil grin away. Oh well, there's only one thing I can do. Get even. MPs. What are you going to do with Argenia? I assume he's saying something.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just
okay.
getting our genie open so I could
No, that's
make the
fine.
roll. And now I can spend my bennies on Argenia, so I will.
Got Beast Bond, have you?
Yep, you gave me Beast Bond.
Stupid thing I did.
Yep. So she's stunned.
If she doesn't, well, yeah, well, until she makes her vigor check, which is now. So.
Well, yeah, but Argenia will finish her move. Well, I was hoping the distraction might do something about it, but obviously not.
Yeah, Argenia can finish the move though. Obviously, that does make a difference. Okie dokie. So the bar is going to. I'm going to spend. Do that. I bet he disappeared halfway across the map. Party Thaddeus World Soul Mirror Image. What the hell happened there?
I might be shenanigan.
You're about to break my combat tracker, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. And so am I.
I said you're about to.
Yeah, and so am I.
And
Good
so is
lord,
he.
they have too many bennies. GM gets 2 to harry the players into spending them. Thank
No,
you.
we don't have too many bennies. No, don't give the GM bennies.
Okie dokie. Right, so I'm. Oh, don't tell me about it. That really would break it. Okay, so first things first, as a limited free action, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do sets. No assets found. Filter too short. More than 3 characters. I typed stone LE mental. Well, it decided it wasn't enough. Sake. It's really bugging me lately. That's Miragastus over Goatee. Well, Gastus does, unfortunately, so.
So clearly, Miragastus doesn't have a goatee.
Because yes. I obviously that's either a Star Trek reference, but I have to admit I was thinking of Order of the Stick.
I think they got it from Star Trek.
Yeah, I think the Order of the Stick thing is.
I'm sure they got it from
reference
Star
as well.
Trek. Yes, I'm sure it is. But I must admit, I was just rereading. I've been rereading Order of the Stick, enjoying it. The search is definitely broken on search is definitely broken on assets these days. Very annoying. Storm. What's it?
There's a fix coming in the next patch.
Yeah, well, I've just realised what I'm doing. I'm being stupid. I was thinking
in Google and not in Fantasy Grounds.
No, I was thinking of a completely wrong thing. It's an earth elemental. It's a stone golem, isn't it? Okay. Smarts is D6, so range of D6 would put it. Basically, a construct sentinel appears. And then what I'm going to do is cheat. Okay, I'm going to fly around like that to there. Then I'm going to frenzied two weapon fighting attack on Gastus. Obviously coming down to your height to do the attack. and then I'm just going to fly off. So obviously I'll wait and see what the effects of that are before see if you get a free attack if she flies off Gastus. 1 hit.
Oof.
Second hit. Third hit. Combat track. The combat track will be after.
Better fit timing or something like that would be handy.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay, so you soak the first damage. Soak the first damage, but I've now wounded you and shaken you. You soak the second damage, and the last one will shake you. Which you don't need to soak, actually, but you just need to spend the Betty, which you just have to unshake after.
I didn't hear you.
Yes, I spent the belly to not be shaken so that when she backs off, I get to have a go at her.
You do indeed. Go for it.
I wasn't expecting to hit her.
She flies off. The construct sentinel comes after Aki. I don't think he's got any special edges, has it? Improved sweep. Oh, wow.
I've got improved. If anything comes near me, they blow up.
Actually, I don't actually have to move to Aki. I'm just gonna stand there and sweep. Yeah. It's not a crit fail, so Mr. Evil GM will spend a Benny.
You bastard.
Okay, so Aki takes 3 wounds, Vendra takes 2 wounds. I have a horrible feeling Gastus II is about to appear.
Oh, what? I ducked. He was aiming for a human height person.
Obviously, nicely ducked. What about Vendra? Adios. Oh, she doesn't have any. Oh, Vendra's down again. I didn't realise she's an extra.
Yeah. He's an extra. Read all about it.
Okay, Vendra is basically incapacitated by the summoned sentinel. That brings us to Vorka.
Okay, well, this chick has kind of ticked Vorka off with the whole flying away thing.
Woe beheld the players when the GM tries to play a bad guy intelligently. Doesn't mean they'll live any longer in Savage Worlds.
So let me make sure on a couple things here. Smarts. How smart am I? I'm not real smart. Do that. No. Stop. Thank you.
I don't know.
Okay, so I will need to step to here with my first 5 inches. That should get me close enough to target Vendra. Oops, not quite.
Yeah, we all know how. Well, you were about there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Was it 5 inches you moved or 6?
It was 5 inches.
Yeah, it's all about that extra couple of pixels. You've got to sort of push your movement to the very limit. You know what I mean?
To the bit. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm obviously multi-actioning.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely the sound effect of using conviction.
We like that. We like that a lot.
I'm going to cast Healing on Vendra.
With your channel energy ability.
Yes. Get her back on her feet, or at least off of her back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I will step around here. And I will burst up at, what's her name? Cinnabar.
It's more than 4 inches, so yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was. I just couldn't remember how much more. Yep.
It's 9 inches, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to burst. Okay, so you cast burst at Cinema.
Okay, so I'm going to, you know what? She's wearing armor, so I'm going to put 2 points in armor piercing. So let's see. We got 2, 4, 6. 8. 9. Let's go ahead and hinder her as well. Oh, and lingering damage, 10, 11. Oh, and I have exactly 11 power points. Cool. So, let's target her. Go kablowy!
You're going to have to make a ruling here.
Nice! Nice! I may not have needed those. I may not have needed those 2 points of or 4 points of armor piercing.
Did she just run into your weapon at pace 24?
Something like that, yeah.
Bet she's unstoppable.
Probably. Okay,
Okay,
so the
no,
armor
no,
piercing
no.
probably isn't going to be
It does take
necessary.
pace, and fly does save pace, so there we go. Hinder will work on pace. Okay, so you've just done how much damage to me? You've just done 4 wounds.
Yeah. 43 points of damage.
Do it for the damage cap.
Yeah.
That's enough for her to not die. Comes to it.
Okay, she is fatigued, she is hindered, and she has lingering damage. So let's see, we have hinder and lingering damage, and you'll have to add the fatigue, obviously. Oops, not on me, on her. Oh yeah, on her. That did it right.
Right. The layer.
Okay.
I got to soak for her because she's not actually a baddie. She's been brainwashed, and therefore, if they kill her, they can't redeem her.
Trying to work out if there's much point in me
Which
doing
they're meant to.
anything with that amount of damage done to her. Go on, I'll do it anyway. Excuse me. I am summoning a shadow warrior with the fly power.
Jeff Goldblum.
Not that kind of fly. I can't add it to the combat track.
No, that's fine. Gosh, you've got so many powers now. Oh,
Yeah.
Summon.
I got-
Yeah. I don't have the Shadow Dancer. I don't have the module, so I can't probably add it. But you could put it in the party. What you should do is put it in.
Put it in the party sheet.
Party sheet allies. Yeah.
Okay.
And if nothing else, I can drag it out of there. Because to be honest,
No, you
There you go.
you put it on your character sheet under allies.
I already did that. Did that.
Yes, you say that, but I can't just add allies because it'll add all of them. But if you keep them in the party allies,
Yes.
I can then drag him. I can then drag him to the combat tracker.
Well, I've done that.
So the ones you're using are on allies, and the ones you're not using are in the party. So if you look at the party sheet now, it's filled with stuff.
I know. I realised what you were saying afterwards. Yes, did it wrong. And you given it fly with us. You gave it fly, which if I'd noticed that, I'd have given that. Well, no, I didn't have the power points to do that for the construct. Pardon me. That's summon ally, isn't it? Which summon ally and the modifier for flight. It's got pace 12. Okay. So I can do that
Let me
as
just
an
look at how many
effect.
power points I spent there. So it cost me 7
So
power
is that-
points.
Attendant 4 point.
Why did I just do that?
No. It's a sentinel, so that's 8 points a sentinel. So that was 10 power points to summon the flying sentinel.
No, it wasn't. Look at the power. You can't look at the power, can you?
The Shadow Warrior is a sentinel. Sentinels are 8 feet tall and very dense.
Summon allied tables for Shadow Warrior at 5 power points.
Oh, okay. I'll take it back. I can't look at
And-
that. Well, I can because I'm just not in the right place to look at it.
+2 for fly.
Is that a different table from the one I'm looking at?
Yes. Must be.
Yes. 'Cause
Main tab. Come on. Shadow Dancer
Shadow
3, is that?
Dancer.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Oh, no, that doesn't. No, it does. It's still the same table.
Let me have a look where it comes from.
Summon ally. You just gain the summon allies. Therefore, we look on the summon ally table, and a sentinel is 8 power points.
And she has to be
Right,
heroic,
don't
though.
mind.
She can't cast a sentinel. She has to be heroic.
Not well. Hang on, let me go back into it again. Because I checked my level against what I could cast before I did it. There it is. All right. It says at novice I can have a servant, seasoned I can have a guard, veteran I can have a warrior, which is what I did, and heroic I can detach shadow.
But where the hell are you getting that from?
It's similar to the summon ally power, but it's not the summon ally power.
Right, so it's not the summon ally power.
So that means my module's wrong. Is that what was?
We never have this. We never have these problems in Swede, people. It's only in Pathfinder where it all goes all D&D wibbly wobbly.
That's because they kept changing it, didn't they? Even after they bloody released it, they kept changing the rules and not telling people they changed them. Now, is this an advanced player's guide edge or is it a core rules edge?
It's a prestige edge from the core rules.
Prestige edge from the core rules. Okie dokie. And don't forget the changing the rules again in the second printing of the core rules, I found out.
So pay attention because tomorrow will all be different.
I don't have a problem. It's just annoying that if it's a special table, I've missed the table off and I'll have to put it in. That's why I'm wasting time looking at it. Because
and I don't have a problem with my table being wrong,
it.
but it should definitely be consistent for both of them.
Shadow Dancer 3. I don't... Shadow Dancer 3. Okay, automatically interact.
It may have been based on the previous
chapter
summon
5
ally
for
power
more.
before it got...
See chapter 5 for more information on specific spells. She may use applicable power modifiers if it does list about shades, but that's about it.
I think the shades are for the other things that can be summoned by the Pathfinder Chronicler, but the module may have been based off the previous version of the summon ally power before the Advanced Player's Guide came out.
I don't mind if it needs to get converted back up. That's fine. Just tell me how many power points I need to spend and what I get. I just want to get the highest one I can get, give it fly, and spend the appropriate amount of power points. But we need to have the same set of rules.
Oh, I don't disagree. I'm just, it's. So if we look
a couple of weeks ago, I summoned a gargoyle, and the gargoyle was a sentinel, which was allowed in the table, and then we've changed the table. I can't summon gargoyles anymore.
Okay, yeah, okay. I see what's going on. Out of date summon ally. Nice. 20. Attendant, bodyguard, sentinel, veteran for 5 power points. It's one of my NPCs is wrong, not you. A bug. It's a bug. I've got to put it in my notes.
It's a glorious bug.
It's a bug. Sorry about that. That's why we do this, because I have to find all the bloody bugs.
And we'll do a damn good job at helping with that.
Right. Sorry,
we've gotten really good at finding bugs.
Could you drop me a something on the map that I can move?
Well, yes. Range of smarts, isn't it? Summon ally. So draw an arrow up to your range of your smarts where you want it to appear, and I shall put it there.
Just somewhere near Vorka's fine. It can move the rest of the way.
I need to drag a link to Cinnabar. Summon ally.
So at some point, preferably between games, you'll probably need a mirror self.
Yes. Well,
Which will be really weird, right? Because
now
Leah
you have to
doesn't
have a goatee.
shadow. No,
I don't have a shadow to detach, so I
that's
guess
what
my
I mean.
shadow
You
will.
don't have a shadow, but when you cast mirror image, your shadow appears in face as an independent creature. How weird is that?
Yes, awesome.
no, I'm
That's
actually
where
going
my
to.
shadow is. The soap never stuck, you see,
Why don't you have a
and I
shadow?
didn't have anyone to stitch it because
She
that
she has no shadow.
Umbrella and masking.
umbrella masking. I have no shadow at all. Haven't ever. It freaks people out.
You can't mirror self. That's got to be because umbrella masking's a hindrance. Therefore, if you don't have a shadow, your shadow can't detach and fight for you. That is going to be a hindrance for taking that hindrance, if that makes sense. Because
The phrase detached shadow was only put in there by the person that made the module because there is a shadow trapping to the spell. It is still a mirror
That's
self.
but I'm going to be really evil here and cruel and say because you can't have a shadow, you can't have a shadow of yourself to fight for you. It's evil, I know, but it's got to be. I'm afraid it's a trapping, but it's a quirk of trappings. But we'll work something. You know what I mean? You can have all the others. You just can't have yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You might not like that one, but that's unfortunately you picked the fact that you don't have a shadow. Therefore, your shadow can't fight for you.
I picked that because I knew that I was going to be able to have it come later on, and that was part of the character development. But you know,
Well, when
do what you want.
in that case, our mirror self is made out of ribbons.
In that case, mirror self
Ooh, I
is
like
how you
that.
create. Why ribbons?
Because she's a dancer.
Oh yes, I like that, but it is meant to have a shadow
Dancing
trapping.
with- you
With
doing
your
like,
argument, with the argument you've just given there, I will concede that yes, you can create a mirror self of yourself, and that's the only time you have a shadow. I accept that. Nicely got out of.
Thank you.
It's got. I'm not trying to be evil. There's got to be consequences for not having a shadow hindrance. But yes, I agree. If that's the logic you're using, I like the logic. So there we go. Right. Okay. There is a. Where's the party sheet? No, that's effects. Where's the party sheet? You got to admit, apart from your logical excuse for why you were doing it, which makes sense, it was a logical limitation for not having a shadow. Anyway.
Yeah, I get where you came from.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've just created a. So it will only cost you 7 power points. That's fine. You've put an arrow up. That's absolutely fine. There's your shadow warrior,
Which will then fly up to her. Oops, I can't get it because the pointer's in the way. Let me clear the pointer.
Oh, I've got to make him a shadow demon. There we go.
Cool.
Oh, actually, no,
Okay,
even
well-
better. Let's have him animated.
Oh, awesome! He's purple too. I'm going to do this more often if you're going to create purple animated ones. Right, he's going to fly up to her. So he's also going to
Okey-doke.
raise up to her height.
Yep. Need to face it.
Just need to get onto his. What's it?
Layer.
Oh, where's he gone? He was in my allies tab, and he's not anymore.
Oh, and it's because I made you move it to the party sheet. Let's move him back because I was an idiot. There's a layer.
Oh, thank you.
I'll put a layer in there because you need to go through and do all the bits that this will tell you how to fix. the mirror you.
Okay.
Obviously, we're going to have to call you shadow layer.
After all that, it missed. Never mind.
So is that a bug then? Is it?
What a bug.
Hang on, he rolled a 9?
That it missed? Yes. The fact that it missed is a bug.
No, sorry, I'm looking at the party allies when you would clones the record.
What a bug.
Is her parry really 10?
Yes.
How?
Ooh, right, okay, that is.
Who's fighting?
Ouch. Okay.
Got a sawtooth saber.
Yeah, that
Sawtooth
mantis
sa-
saber is no joke either.
Hmm.
She's a very high level.
That's
I
fine.
always
fine.
I always forget to do the red mist, the veil of red mist, and the prayer attacks. But she's yeah. Anyway, that's all good. So that brings us to Aki. Right, guys, no, it's back on track now.
It's my turn.
This game's starting to feel like high level D&D.
Go on, somebody grapple somebody and dare them.
No, it's first edition overbearing rules. That's when it got really ridiculous. Or the one I always tell. Oh, I'm a 16th level mage. I'll cast Fireball. Okay, you've just killed everything in the dungeon. All 4 floors. Anyway, that's an exaggeration. Aki, what are you doing?
Smite worn out. Has my smite worn out?
Yes. Because I'm
When did that
evil.
happen?
When I realised I hadn't put one of the bad guys on, so you can cast it again.
You know, should have got a warning. Your smite's about to expire. Would you like to renew it?
You spent a few rounds. You spent.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
thank
yes,
you.
yes,
But
they do.
don't. They go against a fixed number. So short range is a target number of 4,
Unless they've got dodge.
unless they've got cover. Yes.
Okay.
No, first edition AD&D. I can't remember. It's been 30 years since I played it. Probably 40. Yeah, actually, it might be 40 years since I played first edition. The Fireball was X
An
cubic
interesting
feet per
quirk is
spell
you
level.
can't use a shield if you've got dodge.
And we worked out when the mage cast the Fireball, then we worked out the cubic area of the Fireball. It filled the entire dungeon.
Gonna move there.
And I know you understood that from your comment. I was just explaining it.
So I'm going to cast protection on a bunch of people.
Well, that's very sensible. I mean, yes, I used to. Once I worked out how to do that in the original 8 gold box games, I loved it. And then you got it wrong, and it bounced back down the entire party.
Toughness, shroud, and pace. Hurry.
In fact, I forgot lightning bolts bounced. I started playing the gold boxes again. I'll have to remember to use lightning bolt more often.
Nearly all my PowerPoints in one hit, so I better get a raise in it. Got a raise. Excellent. Right.
Everybody gets attack -2 applied to them. Not your attacks, they're enemies' attacks.
No, that would be deflection. This is protection. Everybody gets
protection.
toughness
Toughness +2, yes. See, I wasn't paying attention. I was being reminded about bouncing lightning bolts. First edition AD&D.
Going very fast is applying of effects there.
Gee, I just remembered the day they calculated if they cast the lightning bolt here, it would bounce around the room 3 times, hitting every monster more than once. Mm.
It flashes on. It's flashing over by Gastus, and then all of a sudden it stops flashing. Applies all the effects. So now here comes the last bit, the shroud. Flashing.
You
flashing.
can't. You can have the power points back for. You can't see, and therefore you target him. So take back
Oh,
our.
what? Who can't
Yeah.
I see?
Vorka. Do not have
Obviously
line of
don't
sight to
see.
Vorka.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, Walker, you're out of my sight.
So I've removed the powers from Vorka, so you return your power points that you would have had to expend on Vorka. Or one of them, I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that much, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be. I've got to be logical about this. Is yeah, if you can't see them, you can't target them to cast the spell on them.
I'm just going to use this and give me all my power points back.
Fair enough. Very nice.
Why can he not see me?
There's a bloody big
Round
rock
corner.
between the two of you.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character, or figure rather. My mistake.
Yeah. That's why Cinnabar flew there. There was a very large rock to shield her from the party from ranged
Move
attacks.
a little bit further that way.
Yes.
High up in the air is this flying woman. Cease couldn't jump that high, could he?
Now 4
no.
inches.
4 inches, no.
You got Vendor over there looking mighty hurt with Gastinius trying to get into something it looks like with that construct thingy.
Now
That's what
Vendor
I was
looks
thinking.
fine. I took care of that.
Ranger's just lying on the floor, curled up in a little ball just to protect herself. She's probably playing dead because it's the sensible thing to do. Although it's a magical construct, so it can probably sense her heartbeat. Oh, Cease is pouncing upon the stone golem. Shouldn't really call it that. Stone golems have completely different effects to it. Construct. Actually, trapping wise, based on what the character is, it wouldn't have been stone golem. It would probably have been something red mantis
It would
assassin.
help if I target, wouldn't it?
That's 2 hits upon the construct sentinel.
Really? Doors are weak, aren't they? Definitely
Well, they are against constructs. Because that's the problem with constructs, is they're not flesh and blood. They tend to do nice. They tend to work rather well on soft things.
Okay, I can see Vorka over this way, so I'm gonna come over here to back him up. That lady's still flying.
Most certainly.
How high up is she?
4 inches off the ground. And Gel says, let the bellies flow, so they shall. If you come and join us, and I might be joining us, we obviously play on a regular basis because you're most welcome to campaign tank now. Who's going to be? You're going to have to find someone to give all the bennies out that you give them. Otherwise, you're going to have to. You'll be regretting playing.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
Am I within 10 of her, or do I need to spend extra power points to increase my range?
Well, you just if you
As soon as
target.
if you target, it tells you how far away you are.
Yeah, if you target it, it'll tell you.
Okay, close enough. I'm presuming she's flying through magic. I mean, she didn't sprout wings or something, right?
She doesn't appear to have sprouted wings. That is correct.
Gold dispel magic.
I'm gonna try one time for slightly.
A bit of metagaming. You don't need to.
Okay, then my Benny, thanks. I just dispel her fly spell, so however high up she is, she's about to take a tumble.
She is indeed.
It's easier for
Because
Vorka.
according to the rule,
Vorka,
this is
Vorka.
this is the downside of mystic powers. The official ruling is you don't roll dice to cast them, you don't roll dice to protect them. Therefore, dispel magic against mystic powers always works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Well,
the moral of the story is learn to become a proper wizard. See, studying all those books helps.
So all her magical effects vanish.
takes
Although,
fine
Borka, I need you to make a faith roll, please.
Oh, I guess I probably am in the area, aren't I?
No, it's because you cast lingering. You cast a spell on her, and
Oh, right.
yeah. No, your spell.
Yeah,
You're fine. You're fine. You cast a spell on her that obviously would be affected by
Could
the
have
dispel.
been
Yeah,
extinguished. Yeah.
yeah.
and I didn't cast anti-magic field. It was directly a target. She was the target. So.
Yes, no, but she's got an ongoing spell effect on her, which you would technically dispel, but Vorka's power spell's more powerful, so that's okay. So the lingering damage is still on her, which could get rather interesting. Okay, so she's 4 inches up, so she takes 4d6 falling damage, which does 9 points of damage to her, which means she lands on the ground unharmed. Fortunately.
Right at Vorka's feet. Well, she ain't gonna be unharmed for long. And Rudy's just gonna come over here twittering around and say, "Oh, there's a lady laying there. Maybe she needs a nap," and he's gonna go and breathe on her with his breath weapon.
Okay.
Sleep spell.
And she comes tumbling out of the air and lands on the ground as Rudy comes over because it's a free action. She shouts, "I surrender!" Then Rudy can breathe on her.
Well, Rudy don't speak whatever language she was yelling. He's
No, I'm just saying.
What's that construct doing while she's surrendering?
It's not affected by a dispel cast on her.
and it actually worked, so she falls asleep.
Yeah. So she shouts, "I surrender," then falls asleep. Although, as soon as she takes the lingering damage next round, she'll wake up again. Yeah, she is asleep. But she does shout it quite loudly. She drops her swords as she hits the ground and shouts, "I surrender," and then promptly falls asleep. Okay. Thaddeus.
Did she summon the construct?
She did.
Is it going to go away now she's asleep?
You show me in the rules where it says magical effects that go away when the person casts them.
I'm just asking.
No. I'm saying rules is written. As far as I haven't found anything anywhere that says if you incapacitate someone, durational spells dissipate. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but until someone can find the rule that contradicts it, the construct stays.
There's nowhere in the rules that says it happens. There was a rule put into the
But
Pathfinder rules that made it happen, but there's nothing in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
But
right.
She said she's surrendering.
Yes, but the
and would she have
construct.
dispelled the?
I cast a spell. Did that kill her magic that brought the construct?
No, because it's someplace over there. It's not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
my
that's all
argument
I wanted
is
to know.
she's
But-
unconscious. She can't call it off. She might have called it off if she was conscious, but she's unconscious. She cannot control the construct.
Rudy said she looked like she needed a nap.
Right. Okay.
You don't know what she would have done because someone put her to sleep before she could do anything else. So
Oh well. Let's
That's
just,
I
not
love the
Rudy.
ethical quandary
let's
I'm
just
giving
try
them
this
here.
for a laugh.
If I didn't have such spiritual constipation, the bennies would flow. Plus, you guys already have oodles of bennies. I agree, Guacamole. You could always give the GM a benny. Anyway.
Don't give the GM a penny.
Give the GM an anti-Benny.
And then I'll stab the construct.
Oh,
And me
casting
too.
summon. What are you summoning?
Me.
God. Yes, I realised what I did wrong earlier. Yes, when I told you to put it on the party sheet, what I should have done, taking it from your character sheet.
Yeah, so you just
The
add, if you add
zombie
allies, it
zombie
appears.
modifier in Suede
Yeah, but if I do add allies, it adds everyone's allies. I don't want to do it. That's the
Oh,
problem.
right, oh, aye, right.
That's
okay.
my argument from earlier. That was my argument from
Right,
earlier.
right, okay, so just drag it for the combat tracker from me character sheet. We'll see if the table breaks.
It will. The only problem with copying characters, I am actually going to have to go in and probably tidy up. I must remember to go in and tidy up the NPC code, because copying an NPC to an NPC is a nice dirty fix. But actually, to be honest, it's probably better to manually
Because they
recreate
don't have any magic items. Remember, it's all mundane items, so any effect as well has to go.
I know. I'm gonna have to go into. I'm gonna have to go into the campaign.db.
Because Mirror Me has a broom, but it's just a broom.
Yeah. Anyway, Mirror Thaddeus is in the combat tracker. Where are you summoning Mirror Thaddeus?
Mirror Thaddeus will be summoned next to the construct.
Well, okay. So have I given myself a Benny yet? No, I haven't. I get to give myself a Benny, but because Guacamole gave me a Benny, MacD's is so incensed. He says you all get to have Bennies as well. So, Ranger Smarts, where do you want your mirror you to appear?
Aye, next to construct. You're gonna have to switch off all those effects, like. Anyway.
Yeah, as I say, I'm gonna have to go through tidy up all the XML code in the background. My new hint for the day is mirror selves. Manually recreate the NPCs. Don't just copy a PC, because then you've got to go in. You've got to go and edit the campaign db.xml file. The campaign db.xml file. db.xml.
Right, so rapier ain't going to work. So rapier is just rapier, right? It won't do anything.
Have you modified all your stats? We modified your stats because they're all meant to be one die type lower.
What about skills?
Skills stay the same. Skills stay the same. Attributes go down the die type.
That's something else to do. Anyway, roll damage. Normal. This probably won't hurt me far too hard for this. I don't know.
So I was laughing at a Ripper's joke. I would like to. Well, actually, her finish. I didn't expect the whole day to be one fight, but that's why I'm thinking it's turning into high level D&D. But it was an interesting fight. I think quite technical and lots of fun and lots of rules. And
well, it was one fight, but wasn't it like 4 or 5 encounters all thrown into one?
It was. Yeah, basically.
Did I not roll
You've
damage?
basically cleared this part of the dungeon. Well, Fantasy Grounds has died on me. So waiting for it.
It was a fantastic roll for damage.
Because I took the PC and copied it to an NPC.
14 shaking it. So
it's copied a whole PC into an NPC. Most of the data doesn't show up in the NPC, but all the data is still sitting with the inside the NPC, which means basically when you add it to the combat tracker, look, you're getting all this stuff. It's a nightmare. So what I need to do is go into the db.xml and delete all the stuff that doesn't need to be there. I'm trying it. I'm going to find out. I mean, look at all that. Look at all this stuff. It's ridiculous. That's why it takes so long to add and open. I would say cheat when you create mirror selves. It's not just a bug in the combat tracker. Trying to open a clone of Thaddeus as an NPC is what caused Fancy Grounds to freeze for a whole minute. Okay. Oh, something's going on there. Oh, we got onto a new round.
So what happens if you copy Thaddeus into Module Maker and then take out the lines of code and then use that?
Yeah, to be honest, that would be the way to probably do it, and then make a module. The problem is
because it exports as an archetype.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Then we just take it off the lines and then put it back as an NPC.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm that Vorka is raging at the moment? Yes.
No, he calmed down.
Vorka is not raging.
He's not. He's calmed down. Okay, fine.
Okay, Cinnabar goes on hold because she's asleep at the moment.
Cinnabar's going after me anyway because I'm seizing the day to act as if I'm on a Joker.
Okay. Okay, let's browse the deck. Browse the main deck. Oh, no, should have browsed the combat deck, it would appear. Browse the combat deck. There we go. Find Gastus and then do. Go. Now Gastus is at the top of the combat tracker.
So Gastus moves over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a limited free action, summons Mirror Gastus. But just the other side of Cinnabar.
Okay, I'm not going to... that will kill Fancy Grounds. We've got 4 minutes. They'll take 4... Yeah, and what are you going to do?
It's not that Mirror Gastus. I've just made a new one.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I apologise, and there you go. Doubting you.
And
are we all doing this? No, party clone.
Yeah, and at that point, Gastus and Mirror Gastus stand guarding the sleeping Cinnabar. What's the trapping of the damage that she's got on her?
It's fire.
She's probably on
fire.
fire.
Or no, I take that back. No, it's not fire. It's bleeding wounds from my hearts slicing her up.
You see how quickly
okay, so
Mirror
Gastus is going to point his blade at Vorka and say, "She surrendered. Take that off her now." And that's my turn.
Okay. In all fairness to... Well, actually, she's on... Yeah, actually, in all fairness to Vorka, I'm going to say, even though she's on hold, technically speaking, the fire damage has got to impact her because of... You know what I mean? Even if she goes on hold. So before Vorka can actually take it off, it does trigger. Fortunately, it doesn't harm her. And therefore... But... it doesn't harm her, she probably doesn't even notice, so she'll carry on sleeping. The construct I need to break off here, and then I'm just going to actually I'm going to take that back. The construct, which is ended at the bottom of the combat tracker, was actually incapacitated by the attack, which means the fight ends because then we could. should fit Mirror Gastus portrait. Yes, I will have to create a new icons for Mirror Gastus. But at that point there, I'm going to call it a day because the fight's technically over. So congratulations. Hope you enjoyed that massive fight. You have technically, I think, just checking. Yeah, you pretty much cleared this whole area because all the encounters going to meet you.
Yeah, so
anyway, you can explore a lot.
As I was saying, there's up on the ledges, there's chests, so we have to figure out what we're going to do. And that means we were just in the middle of that plan when she jumped out and went, boo!
Can we do the chest thing then, can we? Let's go do
next week.
Yeah, I'll have to. This room.
Anyone got an adventure card to play?
This whole room doesn't have any treasure, so I'm imagining I imagine they're actually desks, not chests. No, they do look like chests, don't they? Let's have a look.
Well, I mean, and the Duro that were here was probably just their clothes. I mean, that's going to be like their
Yeah,
closet kind of
they're
thing.
probably like foot lockers. The fungus patches and the cult check this time. Vast majority is spread about the city. Those stationed here, south and the
You need to go
sea
check her room as well, because she's got a
inside the
side
bench
pin.
is ready to make a sneak check and additional guard. Do you know what? There is absolutely no description for those rooms once you clamber up there, other than there's beds and what probably are clothing lockers or some foot lockers. So there we go. We shall leave it there. I hope you
Aye, so what about
enjoyed the
her room?
fight.
What about her room?
We'll have to search that next time.
Have to search that next time. We shall see you next
good.
Tuesday when you can search that. And then on that following, but before that, it's this Sunday. We got Rippers again, haven't we? I've just done Rippers. I've lost track. Have a look.
Yeah, no, that's this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday is Rippers, and I have a horrible feeling I've got to check because I think you played a load of cards on that as well. So we shall leave it there.
9 million cards.
That's what.
Yes.
I played a game with Talon, the guy that played Alan in
Yes.
Robin Hood,
Yeah.
on Saturday, and he was wondering if you're going to be running any Pathfinder for Savage Worlds, like Saturday one-offs or whatever. He wants to get the sense of the.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Once I find out when I've got some Saturdays free, I shall obviously do that because, of course, Tank Girl will want. I'm sure will play if I give enough notice on a Saturday game. So there we go. So we've got Rippers this Sunday. We got Pathfinder Sunday week. I've got to talk to certain people about actually what we're going to do with these science fiction companion extension and all that fun and games. So, and it turns out that 2 of my archetypes that I've built modules, I haven't actually put them into QA, even though I finished them over a month and a half ago. So I'm a bit knocked about that. So I'm going to bugger off and
So
go and sort all that out.
And I've just equipped 3 £33 gargoyle heads.